Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's FX, and we are here once again to use this strategy on the Crash 300. For those of you that watched my former video where we were able to make at least 1,000 plus on using the V75, I also use this indicator settings to show you how to use it on the boom. And currently the boom has been rejecting, it's been selling, and I told you earlier that on the former video that this is a downtrend, as you can see. Although we had a support here, but that support has been broken and now the market is still selling. But we are not here to discuss that. That was price action I was trying to show you, but now I'm going to show you how to use these indicator settings on the Crash 300. And as you're using on the Crash, you can also use it on Crash 500, 1000, of course. But if you're using on the boom, just go watch the former video and you're gonna see how to use it on the boom. So this is a new time frame. 1 hour just opened, and if you are in my class, you learn how to use different time frames for different things, and you also have to know how to interpret candlesticks too. Of course, I teach that to my students, knowing how to handle candlesticks, how to interpret candlesticks, because there's some candlesticks you have to look out for at resistance and support levels, which will help you interpret what's going to happen next. Okay. So now we've seen that this is a major downtrend. It's not something that we are supposed to be. It's obvious that this is a downtrend, so you will be looking for selling positions. So what's the best thing to do? If you're using price action to get on this trade, it will be advisable that you let the market buy to this level again, okay? Then you look out for selling positions. But you can also use the lower time frame to interpret this thing. Okay, you can use the lower time frame to interpret it. This is a 30 minutes, and you've seen once market got here, this was the first point, came down, came back, came down, came here, fake breakout, like the weeks, came down again, and we hoped it to repeat the same thing because this is a downtrend, so we look for selling positions. Now you'll be asking, how do you know how to get into this trade using these indicators? You also have to note that the previous 1 hour candle, the previous 1 hour candlestick closed bullish, and the present one, which is 10 minutes in, is also running bullish. So you have to be patient to wait, because when you are trading, you hear people saying don't run to the market, let the market come to you. What do you mean? What it means is, once you've gotten your analysis, you have to wait for the market to get to the point of your analysis, what you want it to do before you go into it, because it actually helps a lot instead of just going blindly. But I'm not here to teach you how to do all of that. I'm just here to show you how to use these indicators to grab spikes and to scalp. Okay. So but this one I'm going to be showing you how to catch spikes, because this is a downtrend, Crash 300, and you look out for spikes. And I'll also show you how to use it to catch to scalp as well. Okay. So this indicator, I use it on the 1 minute time frame, okay, and I also use it sometimes on the 5 minutes time frame. So now, how do I know how to scalp? If I want to use the 5 minutes or if I want to use the 1 minute, you know that these different time frames have different interpretations. Like using the 1 minute is actually just for a little bit of entry and exit, but using 5 minutes and other higher time frames gives you the goal that you need. So right now, you've seen that this market, once it got to the level 10, it started buying up. Okay, that's how you know. You look out for these two moving averages. These two moving averages, once it crosses each other, you go in for a buy. And as you can see, market has been buying, then rejected and kept buying. But there is a minor zone here, but we don't expect this to really hold because you can't get a zone or a resistance or a support on the lower time frame. You have to go on a higher time frame. Okay, that's where you find the real support, resistance, and all of that. So right now, this market is expected to buy to this level, of course, because you've seen it now on the 5 minutes that there has been, after this buy, there was a pullback and it kept buying. So it might just have to buy to this level before it starts pulling down again. Don't forget, it's a downtrend. And if you're going to scalp, you're just going to scalp few candlesticks and you leave the market. Okay, few candlesticks and you leave the market. But we are expecting a spike very soon because this might actually be that position. That spike might come, but it might just come and still pull back up. But you just have to be careful. So let me show you. I've shown you how to use this on the 5 minutes time frame. Once the moving averages, because we have two of them, I'm going to show you the settings. Once the two moving averages gets down here, okay, you impute your buy. When it gets to level 10, you impute your buy, grab a few candlesticks and leave the market. So now let's backtest this. You've seen that same thing happened at this level here. Got to level 10 and kept buying when there was a crossover. The blue cross with the purple, and the market kept going. And same thing has been happening all over and all over again. Level 10. So be very observant of the level 10. Be very observant of the level 10. And if you want to that's for scalping. If you want to catch spikes, once market gets to between level 80 and level 90, that's when you look out to get in for your spikes. It's even advisable that you go in to catch spikes when it gets to level 80 with good lot size. With good lot size. When you enter with good lot size, you set your SL just somewhere above the 90 or 91, then you wait for your spike. As you can see here, once market got here, it spiked before it came down here. So if you watch, the same thing that has been happening. You see the same thing, and if you keep backtesting, you will see that it's still going to be showing you the same thing. So this market is still buying, but there might come a spike at this level. They might come a spike at this level because that shows some kind of, it's just going to be a spike, but we are not saying the spike will give you will keep selling down. But what I said is that it might have to buy up to this level before rejecting again, even if it doesn't touch this line, but it will get close to this line before rejecting again. That's because I use price action to get that right. So with price action, you can actually detect the movement of the market. Okay, I showed you guys earlier that this is a downtrend, so we expect market to buy and get here before it starts descending again. Okay, so there are a lot of things that you're going to learn if you join our mentorship class. Our VIP signal group is also open, and the prof we help people pass their prof in case you don't have time. And for you to know this, just know that we now have prof that deal with synthetic indices and not just forex currencies. Okay, so we can help you pass your prof challenge, and we can teach you how to do it yourself as well. And also we have the VIP and we have the account management. So whichever one works for you, hit me up. Let's get in business together. Alright guys, so we talked about market buying up to this level first. I said it earlier, And you can see that when I started this video, I think the market was at this region, but now it's pulling back up and it's going to get to this level. If it doesn't reject at this level, then or this level, then it's going to be this level rather. So this is why sometimes it's good for you not to fully depend on indicators, but also to use price action as well. Okay, for you to use price action as well. You can't fully depend on using indicators because indicators might actually flop you. It might not actually give you what you want. So now that you've seen that this works, it's good for you to learn how to use price action. Price action, you can use it to trade everything, every asset, every commodity, be it synthetic indices, be it currency, be it stocks. Okay, you can use it to trade anything. So if you join us, that's what I'm going to be teaching you, price action. So now you've seen that this has been a huge buy. Okay, that was a spike, but you see the spikes that are coming, they are little spikes. Okay, that is the build up to this level. Once it builds up to this level here, we can actually even get into the market for a sell at this point. When it gets here, then we place our sell somewhere around this axis, depending. And you have to know the lot size you're using. You don't have to use just any lot size. Know the lot size you're using for each account. Okay, so that when you're placing your SL, it's not going to take a lot from you. Okay, so that's how this is going to be working. Make sure you're sure about what I've shown you. When the market gets to level 90, or sorry, to level 10, you go in for a buy when there's a crossover. And same thing, if you want to catch spikes, you have to wait for the market to buy up to this level. Okay, the level 90 and 80, then you go in for your spikes, to catching your spikes. So guys, that's all I have to show for you guys today. So it's also good that if you're trading price action, you have to be patient. So this is me being patient. As I said earlier, we'll wait for it to get to this level, then we give it to the VIPs to feast. So that's it. I'll be dropping more indicator settings for you to use and make money, but you just have to trust the process. This is the only way out. So make sure you join us and I'll be there to help you. Hit me up, check the description of this video. You'll find the link to our free Telegram channel, and also check the description. You also find my WhatsApp number in case you want to hit me up for any business. Alright guys, so you recall that when we were in this market earlier, we entered the trade from here and I talked about market getting to this level, because we saw this on the higher time frame. If you can recall, we saw this on the higher time frame where I brought this trend line to show you that it's a downtrend and we have to be very patient and wait for market to get to that level. Recall when we started this video, the market was around here and I told you that we expect market to buy up to this level, and that was courtesy of price action. So now I had to wait for, I think, some minutes, if not hours, for market to get to this level, and we now got into the trade. So guys, this is what price action helps us to do. Of course, you can still use the indicator settings. Of course, you see that the moving average has gotten to this level I talked about, and we'll be able to catch spikes. These two moving averages were here, they joined here, and we started catching spikes. So guys, don't forget that this is how this works. This is how this indicator works. But with price action, it's easier and it's simpler and it's better. Alright guys, so you recall, okay, this is our profit. We are doing very well. Yesterday we were able to make over $1,000, and this is the trade of today. So you guys recall when I talked about, we were on this 5 minutes time frame where I was showing you how to use this indicator. So this is it. Let me bring up the indicator as well. Okay, so now this is to show you that this works very well. Now check this out. You guys recall that market was at this range. I said we were going to expect a small spike, but we want the market to get to this level before we give the trade to the VIPs, of course, which I did. Okay, that was another spike that just came in. So
we waited till the market bought to this level. Then I now got into the trade, giving it to the VIPs, and I sell somewhere around this region. And since then, we have been in profit. We've been in profit. You've seen that we've been catching spikes on spikes on spikes, and we're in good profit. So and as I said earlier, if you want to catch spikes, you have to wait for the market to get to this level 80 and 90 before you go into catch your spikes, and that's what happened around this region. But I didn't actually use indicator to make that work. I actually used price action to wait, because it was on price action when I checked on the higher time frame that I saw that it's a downtrend, and I had to wait for market to build up to this level, because market was around this region. This bullish candle just started forming, so I said we'll wait till it gets to this level again, because it has been happening here. So we waited, and that's when we got into the trade. Here is it on the VIP, and we are in huge profit. Okay, this is the sell, the C300, and this is a previous trade from the previous day, the VIX 75. So make sure you join the Blue Boy team, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Check the description of this video. You're going to find the link to our Telegram channel, and everything that you need, we're going to show it to you. So guys, don't miss out on this. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the VIP, join the mentorship. Very cheap. Also, we are offering account management as well, and Profim challenge part. This is a Profim account, and we have already made extra 1,005 on the account, and we are getting somewhere. So make sure you join us. Don't miss out on this. See you guys on the next video. Bye.
Let me just get you straight up into the settings of this indicator for those of you that wants to know. So the relative strength index, the period is 14. Apply to close. The levels are 90, 20, 80, 10, 50, 70, and 30. Then you apply to all time frames. Use any color you want to use. When you're done, you click on done. The first moving average, the period is 26. Shift is 0. Method exponential. Apply to close. There are no levels. Time frames, you apply to all time frames. You can use any color you want to use. When you're done, you click on done, and you add the second moving average. The only thing that is going to change on this second moving average is the period, which is 10. So you're going to change the period from 26 to 10, and when you're done, you just change the color too. Okay, then when you're done, you click on done, go back to your chart.